Oh, hi, Jocelyn. Sorry, I was just waiting for people to join. How are you? I'll just wait for a few people to join and then I'm starting part 2. In which sign we are. I haven't started yet. And this is part 2 for your September 2025 predictions. I've already released part 1. It's on in my videos. I did from Aries. I did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo on Friday afternoon. And now I'm doing Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. And don't forget to like the video, please, if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. Okay, I may as well just start. So, hi everyone. This is part 2, September 2025 predictions. If you need to watch part 1, that is from Aries all the way through to Virgo. The video is already out now in my video section. This is part 2. We're starting with Libra. Hi, Libra. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your September 2025 predictions. Remember, tarot's not set in stone. Energy constantly changes. And I always say, if you like the predictions, then make sure you work with the energy so it happens. If you don't like the predictions, then change the energy. I'll give you an example, perfect example of changing the energy. So I have a gambling problem. Not good. I've wasted a lot of money. Money that's borrowed as well. Anyway, not going into that. But sometimes I do my cards, before I go to have a gamble. And I did my cards. 2 cards fell out before I went yesterday, and they basically said disappointment and not learning from past mistakes. The cards before that, like the day before, said I would have good luck, but I would have a choice, to keep it. If I make the wrong choice, then I would lose. There would be bad news, money loss. So I did have good luck, and I could have left with an extra $1,000. But no, I wanted more and I ended up losing the lot. So I didn't change the energy. The cards said disappointment, not learning from past mistakes. I could have changed that. So that's an example of changing the energy if you don't like what you hear. Okay, so enough about me. Libra. Hi, Ali. Waiting on Aquarius. I'm waiting on Sagittarius and Pisces. All right, Libra. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. September 2025 predictions for Libra placements. Wealthy man, 13, reduces to 4. Adjudication, 30, reduces to 3. Child, reduces to 9, number 18. Guys, don't forget to like the video, please. Thank you. All you have to do is tap. Okay, let me see what I'm getting from this. Also, you can use your own intuition, Libra, okay? They're just picture cards. So whatever you're picking up, go with it. But for some of you, I'll tell you what I'm picking up. Just give me a minute. Okay, so for all 3 cards, I'm kind of getting one story, one prediction. We've got wealthy man, adjudication, and child. Obviously, for some of you, September could bring pregnancy, or you could be having a baby in September because child came out. But what I was getting from all three was like a specific message. It's like somebody, like a father figure. Yeah, like a father figure. Somebody who's a father figure, and that, you know, they're well established, like a business owner, or you know, like a judge in the card adjudication. So, you know, they're high up, well established. They you know, they may not be your real father, but they're like a father figure. They could be your real father, grandfather. I just feel like this person in September is going to be a significant, they're going to play a significant role when it comes to boosting your morale. Is that the right word? Boosting your career, boosting your finances, but we may as well say. I just feel like some father figures, going grandfather, father, well established, well off, they're just going to play a significant role in your success. Yeah, I'll put it that way, your success. But take it as it resonates, and please use your own intuition. Child, adjudication, wealthy man. Okay, let's see what comes out from the tarot for Libra. Shuffle your cards. I never get many people coming into my lives. Rarely. I don't know, am I going on at the wrong time? Or does my video just not get out there? All right, one more shuffle for Libra, September 2025 predictions. And I mentioned before, part 1 is out now, from Aries through to Virgo. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Predictions, September 2025 for Libra. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse, Leo energy. We have the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. We have the Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. And you have the Ace of Swords. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. And bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. What's underneath that? 7 of Cups, Scorpio. I feel like some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. That just popped into my head. Or you could be dealing with a Scorpio in September. All right, let me see what I'm getting from these cards. All right, so basically there's your wealthy man that came out, Libra, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is successful, a successful businessman. Pretty, you know, the wealthy man is a King of Pentacles. It's security, it's stability, it's a stable foundation. You know, it's not quick money. You don't make quick money. It's about working hard for your money and building on your success. You know what I'm feeling? I feel like this King of Pentacles is that person I was picking up on, the fatherly energy, fatherly person, father figure. So take it as it resonates, okay? I'll give you the different meanings to the cards just in case you resonate with other things. Let me see what I'm getting from these, okay? Okay, first message I'm getting, Libra. I feel like in September, you'll just be throwing caution to the wind when it comes to like a spontaneous trip, a spontaneous getaway, a spontaneous holiday. I feel like you'll just be taking action, like it'll be spontaneous. You know, just throw, it's like, what the hell? I'm just going to go. I'm just going to do it. That's what I'm getting from Eight of Wands. Others of you, if you've been waiting for communication from somebody, there it is. Eight of Wands can be communication, and it can be coming in faster than you think. Ace of Swords is also communication, but it's about new, you know, new ideas, new beginnings. Seven of Wands, some of you are giving in. You're giving in and giving up on something in September because it makes you overwhelmed. It makes you feel overwhelmed and defeated. Some of you may have health problems in September, so, you know, be careful. Make sure it doesn't happen. The Chariot reversed. I feel like there could be something or someone that tries to get in your way. Sorry. Someone or something that tries to get in your way of your success, your goal, your achievements, what you're trying to achieve in September. Sorry. Every time I do readings, someone's trying to get in the way of your King of Pentacles. So I'll give you an example of the energy. You know how I picked up on like a father figure or someone who will be helping you? That, you know, their wife, for example, their wife could get in the way and try to talk them out of it, try to stop them. That's just an example of what I was picking up on. But the Chariot in reverse can be about being blocked by obstacles, feeling weak, feeling powerless, feeling like you're out of control. You know, it's a lack of self-discipline, a lack of direction. The Ace of Swords, some of you may definitely have like a new idea in September that brings a lot of success, okay? Like starting a business or something. There's breakthroughs in September and there's success, but it's just the start, you know, it's starting something on the way to success. Ace of Swords can also be about clear thinking, communication, can also be about truth and honesty. Take it as it resonates. And that Seven of Cups underneath the King of Pentacles. There may be a few different choices in September, and I feel like it's got to do with work. So there may be a few different choices. For example, you may already be in a job. You may get a job offer somewhere else, but you really want to start your own business. You know, 3 different choices there. That's what I'm getting from the Seven of Cups. Others of you, the Seven of Cups can be about wishful thinking, dreaming. It's about lots of options and choices. Can also be about picking and choosing, which is what I picked up on, a choice. And it can be procrastination. That's what I'm getting for Libra. Thank you, Libra. Please hit the like button. We had like 10 people in the room before, and only 3 people have liked the video. Thanks to those 3 people. Okay, I need a drink. What did I miss? She needs some milk. Do the cards say I need some milk? Are you 12, Josh? Are you 12 years old? My videos are for 18 and over. If you are over 18, maybe it's time to grow up, do you think? All right, moving on. You're 32. Time to grow up, Josh. Please don't have children. Okay, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Your September 2025 predictions. Remember, tarot is not set in stone. Energy constantly changes. I've been telling every sign, if you like what you hear, make sure you work with the energy so it happens. If you don't like what you hear, change the energy so it doesn't happen, okay? Simple as that. If you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, you don't. Part 1's already out on my channel. Part 1 was Aries through to Virgo. This is part 2. Okay. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. September 2025 messages for Scorpio. Predictions. Main male, number 1. Judication. Libra just got this. Second card out, same as you. 30 reduces to 3. And despair, 32. Reduces to 5. And I see journey on the bottom. Some of you may be going on holiday or going away in September. Okay, shuffling your cards, Scorpio, September 2025 predictions. Main male, judication, and despair. What am I getting from this? Use your own intuition as well, okay? Main male, judication, despair. Okay, so I'm getting a specific message. I feel like there could be somebody's child, adult child. I feel like, you know, older than 16. I feel older than that. It's a very specific message, so this could only be for one person. That's why I'm saying use your own intuition. Main male, some of you could be meeting somebody. You know, if you're single, you could be meeting the love of your life. Judication, some of you could have legal issues coming up in September. I know my friend does. And despair. There could be money loss in September. That's what came to me. But the specific story that was coming to me, somebody's son or somebody's daughter. I feel like it's a son, okay? So I'm just going to tell you what my intuition says. Somebody's son is having troubles, okay? They're getting into trouble, getting themselves into trouble legally. Like, you know, there's illegal things going on. Selling drugs, for example. It's just an example. But they're getting themselves into trouble. And it just causes a lot of, you know, despair, basically. A lot of negativity, a lot of sadness, a lot of stress, a lot of worry within the whole family. So there could be 6 people in the family, and this person is causing, you know, a lot of conflict, stress. I know it's very specific. I'm interested if you resonate with that. Come back and tell me. All right, Scorpio. Hi, Jaren. Good afternoon. It's almost 1 p.m. here. We're up to Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Universe, Spirit Guides, Angels, please and thank you. September 2025 predictions for Scorpio. Have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, Capricorn energy. Have the 2 of Wands reversed, need my glasses, Aries energy. The 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. The 2 of Cups, Cancer energy. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles reversed is Capricorn. 10 of Wands is Sagittarius. All right, I'll see what I'm picking up. I'll give you the different meanings to the cards also. So I go with my intuition, my prediction, and then I give you different meanings because this is a general reading. Knight of Pentacles reversed, Two of Wands reversed, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so there's one message here, Scorpio. Some of you need to be careful in September of making a bad investment because it's going to fail, okay? So take it as a warning. If something's too good to be true, then it's too good to be true. I feel like there could be something you invest into, and you know, it's like it fails basically. Because with Knight of Pentacles in the reverse can be about being too hasty and making mistakes. Two of Wands in the reverse can be failed negotiations. And Seven of Pentacles is about making investments. So just be careful, okay? Maybe think something through first. Read the fine print. That's one specific message that's coming through with those three cards. And Two of Cups is here, okay? So I feel like I have to go with what comes to me. The very first thing that came to me was, okay, if you're single, you're definitely meeting someone, okay? There's love here. Then the other thing that popped into my head was some of you are going into business. Maybe that's going with these other three cards. Maybe someone comes to you and they're like, hey, you know, you should invest into this, go do this with me or whatever. But you know, you need to look at the fine print, do your research, because Two of Cups can be, you know, partnership, business partners. Two of Cups is also about marriage and proposals. So some of you could be getting married. Some of you may get proposed to. This is, you know, a happy couple. It's about unity, love. It's also about connection and attraction, mutual respect. It's just about relationships as well. And I feel like it is going with those other three. So it's like a specific message coming through for someone. Think something through before being too hasty. Don't just see dollar signs in your eyes. Careful what you're investing into. Others of you, okay, there are different meanings to the cards. Others of you, Seven of Pentacles can be about making a good investment. You know, your hard work paying off. If you've been investing into something in September, it may pay off. Others of you, you may just need to keep investing into something and just be patient. Be patient. You know, don't be too hasty in giving up. You know, for example, like if you have money in stocks and the stock market and they go up, you know, don't be too hasty to pull them out because they could go up again. You know, it's a good investment. Seven of Pentacles is also about gestation, growing, perseverance, planning, cultivation, payouts, rewards, profits, results, manifestation of ideas, things coming to fruition. Two of Wands in the reverse is also about a fear of change and being indecisive. It's also a lack of activity, you know, not taking action. Knight of Pentacles in reverse can also be about greed and being underpaid. It can also be an energy of having a lack of inspiration and being uninspired. And it's very a stuck energy. It can be stuck. And on the bottom, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about letting go of someone, something, letting go of possessions, not holding on tightly to someone or something. It's also about sharing, generosity, you know, opening up. It can also be greed. We do have two cards here with, you know, with an energy of greed. And it can be a fear of poverty. So maybe this has come out and it kind of goes with the story that I was picking up, Scorpio. don't be too hasty because you have a fear of, you might have money issues, and then, this opportunity comes and you've got a fear of, a fear of money problems, and that's why you're too hasty to jump in. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. And the 10 of Wands, 10s in the tarot are about endings and completions, reaching goals, fortune after difficulty. It's 10s are endings. And the 10 of Wands is about overwhelmed with responsibilities, having a lot on your plate, feeling burdened, feeling weighed down, feeling like the weight of the world's on your shoulders, feeling like you're pushing uphill. Life is an uphill struggle with the 10 of Wands, but things don't get any worse. Things get better after the 10 of Wands. This is about stress and problems. It's about taking on too much. So for that to come underneath the 4 of Pentacles, it kind of tells me, if something does fail because you were too hasty and you made a mistake with whatever you're investing into, it's going to cause a lot of struggle. So take this as a warning, Scorpio. Make sure it doesn't happen. That's what I like about predictions. They can come true, but you can change them. So if you're finding that this comes about in September, remember this reading. All right, thanks, Scorpio. We've got to move on. Please hit the like button. Okay. Yeah, I'm knocking to the tarot gods. A good one. All right. Oh, I was supposed to write timestamps. Motherfucker. Damn it. Okay. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Your September 2025 predictions. Tarot is not set in stone, Sagittarius. Energy changes. If you like what you hear, work with the energy. If you don't like what you hear, change the energy. Okay, let's have some good news, Sagittarius. That's my moon and my rising sign. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. September 2025 predictions for Sagittarius. Everyone's getting this. I've done Libra, I've done Scorpio, and now you've got it, Judication. Everyone's getting it. By the way, Sagittarius, part 1 of this all signs reading is already out. I did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, part 1. This is part 2. We have the Lovers, 15 reduces to 6. Judication reduces to 3, number 30. And Community, 39 reduces to 3. So we have 2 3s and a 6. All right. Use your own intuition. Okay, Sagittarius, Judication, Lovers, Community. I'll tell you what I'm picking up, okay? Give me a minute. Okay, so like the other 2 signs, I'm getting a specific story again. First, I'll just let you know, some of you could be, working in the community, volunteering, getting out and socializing in September, making friends. I feel like doing things in the community, working in the school canteen, for example. Others of you, you have a choice to make between two people or between two things. You just have a choice. Like it's a major life decision in September. Others of you, you could be meeting, if you're single, you could be meeting someone, obviously the Lovers card. Some of you, you may get proposed to. Some of you may have legal issues, adjudication. Some of you just have like an important decision to make in September. And the specific story I was getting like there's somebody who in September is deciding between two people, two relationships. And there's one family on like there's two people, right? I'm so not good at explaining things. There's two people. You've got to choose from this person and this person. This person here, they're very close to all of their family, like they're a Greek family or Italian. They all live in the same neighborhood, same street, same house. So, they're very close to their grandma, their grandpa, their uncle, their 5 cousins, big family, okay? Big family, and they're all close and they all know each other's business. This person, you're, pretty much your average person, not real close to their, you know what I mean? They don't have a big family, okay? So the choice, right? If you choose this person, then the person with the big family, it's going to cause a lot of issues because every single person in their family will know, they'll know that this person's heart is broken. So it's just going to cause a lot of conflict, okay? A lot of conflict. So some of you could already be with this person with the big family, and then you meet this person, and then you're feeling torn. And if you choose this new person, watch out. Watch out, Sagittarius. But yeah, use your own intuition with the cards, okay? I'd be interested if people could come back and tell me if any of those very specific predictions end up coming true. All right, shuffling your cards. I never get anybody in these lives. Like, surely my video can get out to more than 10 people. Geez, the algorithm sucks. Oh well. All right, Sagittarius, shuffling your cards. September 2025 predictions. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. September 2025 predictions for Sagittarius. Please be good. I said please be good, and it gives us the most unhappiest card in the tarot, the Sun in reverse. In the upright, it's the most happy, joyful, optimistic, positive card. Dun dun. Bom bom. The Sun in reverse, Leo energy. And 7 of Wands in reverse, Leo energy again. The Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy. And the Page of Cups is Pisces. That's my sun sign. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords, Libra energy. 6 of Pentacles reverse, Taurus energy. All right, I'll tell you what I'm picking up and I'll give you different meanings to the cards, okay? Because it's a general reading. It could be different messages for different people. Okay. my back. I need a better setup when I do these readings. Okay. Okay, so first off, some of you could have pregnancy in September, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. That can be about, you know, being a mother, being a parent. It's about nurturing. Queen of Pentacles is about abundance. It's about fertility. It can be about fertility. So definitely pregnancy for some of you. Others of you... Okay, so if you're single, you're definitely meeting someone, but not unless you align yourself with the energy that you need to align yourself with. Because Sagittarius, what I'm getting here is, okay, in September, you have the opportunity to boss up, basically, you know, to really start taking charge of your stability and your security and your abundance. You have the opportunity to take charge because we have, you know, we have sadness, we have a lack of enthusiasm here. I feel like it's a lack of enthusiasm, a lack of self-control when it comes to, you know, doing the right thing for yourself, taking care of your health, taking care of your finances. But the Seven of Wands in the reverse can be an energy of just giving in, you know, giving in and giving up. So it's kind of like what you've been going through, Sagittarius, if you resonate, like if you have been really, you know, going through a tough time. Everyone's story is different, so I'll just say tough time. You may, you know, in September, you may just be like giving it up to the universe, but also taking charge, like giving it up to the universe, but being responsible, okay, Sagittarius? Taking responsibility for your wrongdoings, your failures, your, you know, neglecting yourself, just being responsible and starting to really focus on your stability, your security, your abundance. And yeah, if you're single, you're meeting someone, Page of Cups, you know, but not unless you get into that Queen of Pentacles energy, you know, starting to focus on your stability, your self-care. This person won't come in if you don't. If you're already with someone, the Page of Cups could just be about, you know, like giving love and being kind to yourself. Okay, Page of Cups might just if you're already with someone, I don't feel like it's to do with that person. I just feel like it could be saying it's about you being kind to yourself, forgiving yourself for the past mistakes. The Sun in reverse can also be about unrealistic expectations. It can be about your ego. It's about sadness, conceitedness, oppression. It can also be about to do with pregnancy, miscarriage, stillbirth, and abortion. So just take it as it resonates. Seven of Wands in the reverse can be about admitting defeat, feeling vulnerable and overwhelmed, not taking the bull by the horns, and having health problems because of it. Queen of Pentacles can also be about creativity, wealth, common sense, prosperity, sensuality, being concerned with the welfare of others, and somebody who's capable. It can represent a mother and a businesswoman. Page of Cups can be about having a good idea. It can be about love, comfort, kindness, intuition. It can represent someone who's sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperative, quiet, dreamy, imaginative, psychic, emotional, and youthful. Pages in the tarot are the children, and they're the messengers. This can also be about somebody who's interested in learning about emotional issues. So if you're not aware of what it means to be emotionally available, emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent. Maybe you should do some research if you're not aware of that. Maybe you're attracted to emotionally immature people, emotionally unavailable people, because you are emotionally unavailable yourself and you don't realize it. King of Swords on the bottom, Sagittarius. This is about really being honest with yourself, okay? Others of you, this could just be communication from someone, receiving, you know, honesty and truth from somebody. But it, you know, it could be the harsh truth, because the King of Swords doesn't beat around the bush. He won't care about your feelings when he's telling you the truth, okay? But yeah, others of you, this is about being truthful and honest with yourself. Just, you know, stepping into your intelligence and being rational. Sticking with structure and routine. It's also about detaching from your emotions, not in an unhealthy way, when you need to. Like using your head over your heart is the King of Swords. It can represent somebody who is analytical. They could be an authority. And it's about making balanced judgments, and somebody who gives excellent advice. Swords in the tarot are about communication and the mental space. Okay, that's it, Sagittarius. Come back in September. Let me know if you resonate. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Geez, we still have no one coming in. I guess I need to change the times I go live and just see if there's a difference. I dropped some rubbish. All right, moving on. Capricorn, hello. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Your September 2025 predictions. Tarot's not set in stone, Capricorn. Energy changes constantly. If you like what you hear, work with the energy. If you don't like what you hear, change the energy. This is part 2, Capricorn. I've already released part 1 from Aries through to Virgo. Aries through to Virgo. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages, predictions for Capricorn, September 2025. No fucking way. Are you kidding me? If you've been watching this the whole time, you know that this keeps coming out. Libra got it. Scorpio got it. Sagittarius got it. And now you've got it. Adjudication. Maybe a lot of people have some... Like a lot of people might have some legal issues coming up in September. I know my friend does. Others of you, you may just have like really important decisions, judgment calls to make in September. Number 30 reduces to 3. Wow, every sign's getting it. I don't know if it came out in part 1. I don't remember. Maybe a couple times. And you have toil and labor reduces to master number 11. Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. 38. And child, 18 reduces to 9. Okay, adjudication, toil and labor and child. Use your own intuition, Capricorn. I'll tell you what I'm picking up from it. Okay, so another specific story. Obviously, I'll give you just the other obvious things that could be coming in September for you, but then I'll give you my specific story. So obviously, Some of you, you know, you could be affected by your children. You may need to get in touch with your inner child in September. Just be more playful, carefree. Others of you, they could be pregnancy. You could be giving birth in September. Toil and labor, you know, maybe nothing's changing in September when it comes to work, you know, still working away, working 3 jobs, you know, whatever the case. So nothing really changing with work. Adjudication could be legal issues, or there could just be some snap judgments. I kind of feel like somebody could be judging you incorrectly. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Might not be for everyone, obviously. But yeah, legal issues, and also about making decisions, like major decisions, judgment calls. The specific story I was getting, Capricorn. Okay, so it's obviously not for everyone. This is for the people that don't have any children, or maybe you already have one. I don't know, but I feel like your partner. This is for people who have a partner. I feel like your partner, or let's just say you're the male. Okay, you're the male, heterosexual male. Your partner comes to you and says, hey, we're pregnant. And you guys don't really have the money. You can't afford it. So you are left with a, you know, major life decision. Do you guys keep the child and get an extra job, you know, try and find extra money? Take a second job, take a third job. Do you keep the child? Or what do you do? I feel like there's a major decision to be made in September. Obviously, that's not for every Capricorn. That's why I say use your own intuition. Toil and labor, child, and adjudication. I'm judging you incorrectly. No, I'm not. Your milk comment was right on the screen there for me to read. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. September 2025 predictions for Capricorn. 7 of Pentacles reversed is Taurus energy. The Hermit in reverse is Virgo. 4 of Pentacles is Capricorn. King of Wands reversed is Aries. Bottom of the deck is 4 of Cups reversed is Cancer energy. And 5 of Swords reversed is Aquarius energy. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm picking up, and I'll give you different meanings to the cards, okay? They're all in reversals except for the 4 of Pentacles. Reversals are usually obstacles and blockages, or releasing energy. Okay, so some of you could be, this could be you in September, okay? Or you could be dealing with someone who embodies the King of Wands in reverse. Well, first off, it can be, you know, it can be an abusive person, an angry person, a violent person. You could be dealing with someone like that, or you could be like that. The King of Wands in reverse can also be someone who's lying. And they may, you know, they may pretend to be someone they're not. King of Wands in reverse. You know, they're all about, they're narcissistic, okay? King of Wands in the reverse is narcissistic. They only care about themselves, promoting themselves. The other message I'm getting here is relating to that specific message about major decision to do with a child, pregnancy. I feel like, you know, or something along those lines is going to cause, you know, a lot of stress, anxiety, sadness, depression, making you feel stuck, making you feel like, you know, something was a mistake. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have invested into that. Just feeling stuck, feeling like you're at a dead end. And it can cause you to withdrawal. And so just be careful, you know, don't fall into a depression and get addicted to drugs or anything like that, or drink to forget about things, because the Hermit in reverse can be about withdrawing, being a recluse. You know, it's about isolating yourself, being antisocial, and it can also be an energy of feeling paralyzed by fear. So I feel like there's something that is really needing, you know, something that involves a major decision to be made, okay? Four of Pentacles is about holding on to places, people, things, relationships. It can also be about deep-seated past issues. Can also be about control, possessiveness, financial stability, financial security, saving for a big purchase or retirement. It can also be about greed, materialism, and it can be related to money, finances. I feel like it's saying, the Four of Pentacles in this reading, Capricorn, I feel like it's saying, you know, don't hold on to resentment or anything like that. Because it's holding on to something. Obviously, it means other things like I just told you. Don't hold on to resentment. That's what's coming to me. It could have to do with this King of Wands in the reverse that I talked about. But on the bottom is Four of Cups in the reverse. It's about letting go of regrets. So if there are, if there is something in September that makes you feel disillusioned, depressed, sad, regretful, remorse, anxiety, stress, worry, this is about letting go of that, letting go of any regrets. You know, and it's the end of stagnation. So don't let yourself fall into a deep, dark hole. Take this as a warning, Capricorn. Make sure it doesn't happen. The Four of Cups in the reverse can also be about motivation, enthusiasm, seizing opportunities, lack of enjoyment, and lost opportunities. So some of you, be careful you don't lose out on an opportunity. Five of Swords in the reverse. Hold on. Sorry, I've got pins and needles in my foot. Five of Swords in the reverse is about, I feel like because those words that came to me before, don't hold on to resentment, because I've got, moving on, compromising, peaceful resolution, Five of Swords in the reverse. It's about communicating. So letting go of the past, letting go of regrets, letting go of resentments, moving on from conflict. This is the end of conflict. So I feel like it's a story. It goes from here all the way down to there and then letting go. So just take it as it resonates, okay? That's why I give you the different meanings. Thank you, Capricorn. Good luck. Can you believe it's almost September? How scary. I can't believe I'm 45. I remember when I was 18. Take me back to those days. I mean, I wasn't as wise as I am now. But yeah, I had so much fun. I just felt, you feel more free back then because you don't have as many responsibilities. Okay, moving on. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Your September 2025 predictions. Like I tell all the other signs, tarot's not set in stone, Aquarius. Energy changes. If you like what you hear, work with the energy. If you don't like it, change the energy. And I've already released part 1 of this all signs reading. It's on in my videos. I released it yesterday, I think, or the day before. Aries through to Virgo, your September 2025 predictions, because you need to watch your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your sun sign. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Aquarius, September 2025 predictions. See if you get adjudication like all Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Won't that be funny? Lovers, 15 reduces to 6. Thoughts, 16 reduces to 7. And message of concern, 14 reduces to 5. So we have 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Yeah, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so use your own intuition, lovers, thoughts, message of concern. I'll tell you what I'm picking up, but you may also pick up something different. Aquarius. Okay, I'm getting a specific message again. I keep getting one specific message with all 3 cards. That's happened with Libra, Scorpio, with all of them in part 2. And it happened with maybe 1 in the part 1 video. But it's just one specific message. But obviously, some of you could be receiving some news in September, and it could be concerning news. Others of you, I feel like you could be thinking about going back to school, studying, or some of you are just deep in thought about something. You could be overthinking something. So if you're single, you could be meeting someone, meeting a twin flame, a soulmate. You could be getting married. You could be getting proposed to. Some of you could be getting divorced, okay? But the specific prediction I was getting, somebody is going to find out, okay, somebody's going to hear some news or see some news that makes it look like their partner is cheating, okay? I'm not saying the partner is cheating. If you trust your partner, don't go looking for this, okay? It means it's not for you. If you feel in your gut that I'm talking to you, then obviously be aware. Don't have your your rose-colored glasses on. Don't overlook any red flags. I just feel like somebody, they hear some news, they see some news, they see a text message or anything. They see their partner loving a girl's photo on Instagram. Just something like that, and it makes this person suspect that their person is being unfaithful. The Lovers is also about making a choice, and it can be an energy of feeling torn between 2 relationships. So take it as it resonates. Okay, Aquarius. That's a shame. My video didn't get out to hardly anyone. I've only had like 2-3 people watching the whole time. Thank you. Okay, Aquarius, September 2025 predictions. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Predictions for Aquarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2025. The Hierophant reversed is Taurus energy. The Death in reverse is Scorpio. The Four of Pentacles, a few other signs got this, Capricorn. Two of Swords reversed is Libra. Justice in the reverse is Libra. Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. Okay, a lot of reversals. All right, I'll tell you what I'm picking up, okay, Aquarius, and I will give you the different meanings. Okay. The cards that have come out are coinciding. Is that the right word? Coinciding? They're coinciding. I'm just using that word, okay? With what I predicted, you know, that specific message I said. Somebody seeing, hearing something makes them suspect their partner's being unfaithful. That's literally the story that's coming out here. I'll give you the different meanings also, okay, because this is a general reading, but the story I'm picking up, okay, somebody who is being unfaithful. This is non-committal energy. The Hierophant is the marriage card, the relationship card. It's about traditions, traditional institutions, religion, your beliefs, knowledge, teaching, education, and learning. It's in this scenario, this what I'm reading, this is about somebody being unfaithful. But you know how sometimes when we find out our partner is being unfaithful, we find it really hard to let go and move on. The Death card in reverse. It's a fear of, you know, a new beginning. It's a fear of letting go, a fear of moving on. So we repeat, you know, we stay in the cycle and we repeat the negative patterns. We, you know, codependency, Death card in the reverse. So the inability to move forward, holding on to this relationship, this person, holding on tightly to something that is obviously not meant for you. And then we have the Two of Swords in the reverse showing up, and this is lies being exposed. It's about seeing the truth, seeing the truth. And we have somebody lacking accountability, so not taking accountability. You know, I'll use my ex as an example. My ex, I found a text message on his phone. This is a few years ago. And it was right there, you know, on the phone. It was right in front of my face. And he tried to deny it. Like, that's lacking accountability and stupidity. But yeah, somebody not taking accountability. This is injustice, unfairness. It's dishonesty, corruption, karmic avoidance, you know, avoiding karma. But I feel like the wheel, you know, the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. It's in the upright. So no matter how you handle this, if if this is your story, the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. You'll have victory, you'll have success, you'll have good luck. This is about moving forward. It's about letting destiny, you know, accepting what your destiny is. It's about karma, taking it's about chance, decisive moments, cycle of life, fate and fortune, Can also be about gambling and not stepping into the same river twice. Okay, so not going through this again. So coming out the other end of all of this, the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. But yeah, I gave you the different meanings to the cards. Actually, not all of them. Because if that's not your story, then just take what resonates because the cards can mean other things. So I told you the meanings of the injustice card already. It can be corruption, injustice, karmic retribution, dishonesty. Two of Swords in the reverse can be about indecision, delays, postponements. And also, like I said, seeing the truth, lies being exposed. Four of Pentacles can also be about holding on to possessions, places, situations, relationships. Deep-seated past issues, hoarding, stinginess, control, possessiveness, financial stability, financial security, saving for a big purchase or retirement. It can also be about greed, materialism, and wealth, and it can be about budgeting. Death in the reverse can be about resisting change, dependency, repeating negative patterns, and like I said, the inability to move forward, and also not accepting an ending. The Death card is about endings and new beginnings. It's in the reverse though, so it's like, you know, unable to accept an ending. And like I said, the Hierophant in reverse can be divorce, breakup, separation, non-committal energy, being unfaithful, cheating. It can also be about unconventional lifestyles and relationships, reversed roles, and non-conformity. And also the refusal to learn your lesson. You know, not learning lessons, your life lessons. Thank you, Aquarius. Okay, we have one more. Last but not least, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Your September 2025 predictions. Please be good news. I'm Pisces Sun, like some of you. All right, cards already coming out. What is it? Child. A few of the other signs got this. All right, I'm going to put that to the side because I haven't shuffled properly, but I feel like I need to keep it out for some of you. All right, tarot's not set in stone, Pisces. I've been telling people energy constantly changes. If you like what you hear, work with the energy. If you don't like what you hear, change the energy. Don't let it happen. And part one of this video, all signs video, is already out from Aries through to Virgo. Separate videos. This is part two. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you for Pisces, please. September 2025 predictions. No way. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn all got this card. Aquarius was the only one that didn't. And I'm pretty sure a couple of the other signs in part one got it as well. Judication, 30 reduces to 3. How funny. It's got to be a collective message. Some people obviously have legal matters going on in September. Something legal to do with legalities. Could be signing documents, could be going to court for something, could be getting married, you know, that can be a legal thing. But yeah, and if it's not legal, a lot of you have a major life decision to make in September. False person number 8. And unexpected income, that's what we want to hear. 27 reduces to 9. 9s are all about change. Okay, on the bottom you got the coffin card. That's about endings. All right, let me see what, oh, we got the child card. 18 reduces to 9. Okay, so I'll see what I'm picking up from the cards while I shuffle your tarot cards. Use your own intuition as well, Pisces. Unexpected income, false person, judication, child, and coffin. So far, I've just been getting one prediction with all cards for each sign, except for a few in part 1. Obviously, some of you, you know, there could be concerns about a child in September. You could be getting pregnant. You could be giving birth. You may be getting in touch with your inner child, having more fun, being more carefree, not being so serious. Some of you, obviously, unexpected income speaks for itself. You know, you may get a surprise in September. I feel like some of you may get a business offer. Like, I'm Pisces, and I got an offer to do tarot readings at an expo, a fundraising expo, and I'm making money from that. So, you know, that was unexpected. So, unexpected income. And I'm doing that in September. False person. Obviously, some of you could be dealing with someone who's wearing a, you know, false mask. They're pretending to be someone they're not. I feel like some of you, there could be gossiping going on behind your back. So, you know, people telling lies about you, or a person telling lies. Some of you, I just feel like the false person is about you, Pisces. You know, not being honest with yourself. Telling yourself lies. Telling yourself lies. So you can... what's an example I can use? Lying to yourself so you can continue doing something that's not good for you. I can use myself as an example, definitely. Okay, so smoking and gambling. You know, sometimes I'll lie to... I know it's not good for me. Sometimes I'll lie to myself and I'll be like, oh, you know, it's Friday night, it's Saturday night. You know, I deserve to go out. I don't want to sit at home. You know, I don't want to be bored. You know, I kind of just, you know, I make myself feel better about going, smoking, gambling. So it's just an energy of needing to be truthful and honest with yourself. So in September, you could be lying to yourself so you can continue doing something. Some of you, there could be legal issues, like I said, or a major judgment call that needs to be made. And I feel like that judgment call is about putting an end to something or someone. Okay, so some of you may need to end a relationship. If you feel you resonate with that, then I'm speaking to you. But yeah, big decisions in September, Pisces. I'll see if I'm getting a specific story with all of them. Okay, so those of you that do have a legal matter going on in September, that will be after it happens, it will be all behind you. You know, everything, it'll be put to an end. So you're going to feel lighter. You know, that won't be a burden on you anymore. So I'll use my friend as an example. Okay, she's a Pisces. She's got a hearing coming up in September, which was postponed for a year. Her ex-partner was, you know, stalking her, so she's got an AVO and all that. And they, what's the word, postponed, or I can't remember the word, but you know what I mean. They adjourned it for a full year. So for a whole year, you know, she's had that on her mind. I've got to go to court. You know, he's probably going to plead not guilty. But, you know, they've got him on video camera and everything and lots of emails. So for her, I feel like this energy is saying, once this is done, you know, done and dusted, it'll all be behind you, okay? It'll be over. It's an ending. It's an ending of her life. She won't need to think about it anymore. And maybe that's the false person, you know, she has to face in court. He was a very false person, or he is very narcissistic. So yeah, take it as it resonates. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you September 2025 predictions for my Pisces placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Emperor is Aries energy. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. Queen of Wands reversed is Leo energy. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed is Taurus energy. Bottom of the deck is Three of Cups reversed, Cancer energy. I feel like this card's looking at me. You got an extra card. Five of Swords reversed. That's Aquarius energy. And under the Three of Cups is the Chariot, Cancer energy. All right, I'll see what I'm looking at. I'll give you different meanings to the cards, okay? I'll tell you what I pick up, and I'll give you different meanings. Okay, so some of you are going to be in the Emperor energy in September. You're going to be facing your fears. You know, this is about being fearless and being in control, taking control, you know, bossing up. Okay, the Emperor is boss. So I feel like some of you are really going to be facing your fears, bossing up, taking control of your life. So you can bring back balance into your life. You know, things have been imbalanced. Your family life, your emotional life, your financial life, your social life, you know, there's just imbalance there. So this is about really taking control and bossing up, having routine and structure and stability. The Temperance is about, you know, being patient with yourself. It's also about tranquility and peace, resolutions. It can be about soulmate relationships, harmonious relationships. It can be about compromise, forgiveness, accommodation, and time healing all wounds. Temperance is about balance and patience and things in moderation. So, you know, for my Pisces out there that do have addictions, and I know some of you do because you're Pisces, you can't always cut an addiction out cold turkey, okay? It's usually not a good idea because you'll go back to it. So just do it in moderation, you know, bit by bit. Learn, you know, look up some strategies, okay? Don't just cut it out completely. Like, for example, you know, my sister gave me some advice because I've been going to play the slot machines, poker machines a lot. And, you know, she said you can't just cut it out completely because it gives you a dopamine hit and that's addictive. So she was suggesting that, you know, I just wait, you know, when I feel like I want to go, just sit there for 10 minutes and you know, if I still want to go after 10 minutes, then go. But at least I'm using a strategy and delaying myself going by just waiting 10 minutes. You know, I can sit there on my phone, whatever. And she also suggested, you know, when I go in and hear the noise and the lights, smell the smoke and feel like a cigarette, she said just sit there and for 10 minutes and don't put any money in. So, you know, gradually wean yourself off, whatever you're addicted to. Queen of Wands, I'm so honest, aren't I? I'm a typical Sagittarius rising and Pisces. I'm so open. I'll tell you my life story. Queen of Wands in the reverse, Pisces. Be careful of someone who... Okay, so if you're single or even if you're dating someone, you could already know this person. Be careful of someone who tries to seduce you. We did get false person. So I feel like somebody might only be in it for, you know, sex or whatever. Or they might be trying to use you, okay? Someone might be trying to use you. Queen of Wands in the reverse can be someone who tries to impose their values onto others. They try to seduce them. They tell lies. You know, they tell people what they want to hear. So just be careful of anybody like that, or it could be you. It could be you, Pisces. Lying to yourself. This is about disorganization as well. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This is anxiety, stress, disillusionment, depression. It's about feeling stuck. It's bad investments. It's feeling stuck in a dead-end job. It's about investments, but bad investments because it's in the reverse. So it's about looking at something and asking yourself, should I keep investing into this? Should I keep putting my energy into this? Am I getting anything out of it? You know, ask yourself that. And the Three of Cups on the bottom. Be careful of anyone taking advantage of you. Like I said, we have the false person here. Definitely an energy of somebody taking advantage of someone here in this reading. Three of Cups in the reverse can also be about cheating. It can also be gossiping behind your back. Did I pick that up before? I think I said that at the start. Or maybe it was Aquarius. You know, gossiping, bitching, telling lies about you, lack of social life. Three of Cups in the reverse can also be an unhappy ending, and harmful excess and overindulgence, okay? Like I said, those addictions, you've got to really nip that in the bud. But do it gradually. The Chariot, okay, this is telling me that you can overcome all of these obstacles. You know, you can, if there is a false person, or if this false person is you lying to yourself, Pisces, you can overcome this. This is willpower, victory, success, self-discipline, self-control. For this to come underneath the Three of Cups in the reverse, it just tells me you can overcome all of these obstacles. You have it in you, Pisces. You can do it. This is also about hard work and focus, control, determination, single-mindedness, progress, being triumphant. It's about courage, mastery, and skill. And that Five of Swords that was sticking out in the reverse, this is a peaceful resolution, compromise, the end of conflict, the end of drama. It's about communication and moving on. So that's why it stuck out to me, Pisces. You're going to be moving past a lot of negative things in your life in September. I feel like you're really going to start taking control, standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, putting an end to bad habits, addictions. I should be claiming all of this. I'm a Pisces. And there's things I need to, you know, put an end to. But yeah, that's it, Pisces. Come back in September. Let me know if you resonate. And please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Okay, so that was part 2 of your September 2025 predictions. I appreciate everyone, 2 people who stayed the whole time. Thank you. It'd be great if my videos could get out there. If you could share them, I'd appreciate it. I'm just having, you know, I'm just one of those millions of people, or would it be thousands? No, I'd say millions. One of those millions of people who, you know, haven't had any luck with the YouTube algorithm. But I've got to manifest it, don't I? I've got to stop speaking things into existence. Thoughts become things. Okay, guys, that's it. I'll be back again probably next week, or maybe in the middle of next week. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Jocelyn. Thank you.